again, hauled another 4Runner home. This one I believe hasn't ran in quite a few years, at least 3 years. I don't know exactly what's wrong with it. He did say something about number one cylinder might be dead. So I'm gonna open the hood and check it out. It's got power windows, tilt, cruise, fairly factory. It's in really good shape. It's got the normal Toyota tear. Looks good. We will do a full cleanup on this. We need to figure out what we're gonna actually do with this. It's in good shape. It's been sitting long enough. It's got sticker bushes that we need to get out. Sticker bushes growing everywhere, and there's more in there. They were just happy to get this out of their yard. I'm curious how it'll clean up. Decent tires, low. So it's got the 3.0. I know a lot of people aren't fans of these, but when they run good, they do run good. So a little sluggish, but big deal. If I could find somebody with a good 4BT or a good Mercedes diesel, I'd probably do a swap, but we might just put this one back to stock. So I'm gonna get some tools, and then I'm gonna get set up with my short man ladder, jumper pack, and if I can get this started, then we'll figure out why the cylinder's dead or not firing. So we'll figure that out. And I did see water, jugs of water in it too, so. Well, I'm gonna check a few things before I really get into it. This thing was really dead. It's at 12.4. Make sure there's some oil in it. Not too bad. That is not good. Got the good old flexi hose on her. All right, I'm gonna go grab a jug of that water. All right, let's see how much water this thing will take. He did mention a head gasket job on it. So I don't know if this is leftover water from the head gasket job or if it's still leaking or using water. It's pretty low. If I'm good at this, we can look underneath, see if it just drips, if I don't spill it everywhere. Oh, it's getting there. I don't know, it might fire like the last one I brought home, so let's see. That exhaust leak. Alternator works. Let's run it really bad. I guess I can't hurt it anymore. Let's rev it up. If it blows up, we don't reload the engine. How old this gas is. Get it offloaded and see if figure out what's wrong with the motor. See which one's misfiring for sure. You looking at me? You looking at me?
I'm looking at you right now.
No, is the camera?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, as far as I understand, there was head gaskets put on it, and they said number one cylinder is dead. So I'm very curious. I want to see how it cleans up too, because it looks really good shape. There's a little scuff on the bumper. That's actually pretty bad rust. That's all the way through right there. You can push. But this was really close to the bay where there's a lot of salt water. Little dent here. License plate. I don't know what happened here. We're gonna have to figure that out when we put plates on it. There's nowhere to bolt it to. Yeah, the bumper. Here's another spot. This is pretty soft. Same exact spot. Other than that, I think it's in pretty decent shape. Ugly running boards. Get gloves on and unstrap it. When we towed this up onto the trailer, the brakes were locked up. All right, let's see if this thing moves now. awful. Well, definitely number one. It's sparking, but it's not changing nothing. I don't want to get too hot. Since I know it runs, we're probably going to try and save it. So we're going to get it all cleaned up, start figuring out why number one is. So after power washing, I took care of most of the striping. The sticker part's still on there, sticky part, I'll get that off. But it also revealed that it looks as though, or almost looks like galvanizing on the hood. And the top is just the exact same, it's weird. But otherwise it's in really good shape. Little rust in the fender, we already knew the bumper had rust. A little dent here, which big deal. I forgot that these roll down, and then you open. Not much in the back. I'll get set up and we'll start doing I'll pull the plugs, run a compression check, figure out which ones have compressions, which ones don't, and then we'll put the scope down it also. Let's get these plugs pulled. Not sparking. Looks good. Kind of watery in there. Oh, I did notice also there's a plug here, and the wires are broke off, so that'll have to be fixed. Goes to the EGR, it looks like. Did I tear it? Nope, good. Number 3 looks, at least it looks like it's firing. That one there doesn't look like it's firing at all. That one's actually firing good too. Well, that one was just barely even laying on there. Good. That one was barely laying on there. Can't get my hand in there. This thing here's in the dang way. Good old number 6. And, oh, that looks good too. We're gonna start with the one that was bad, or I was told was bad. Help if I turn the jumper pack on. I'm gonna hold the throttle open inside. And nothing. Well, let's see if this gauge is working and move it to another one. All right, let's do that again. We'll say that's probably in the 165 area. Right. Down in there. All right. And 90. Let me see if this is not. Let's try that again. And 90. It's not looking promising. And that is 150. All right. Well, I'm gonna get the scope out. I want to scope that cylinder, because this is not looking good. All right, let's see what this tells us. It might tell me I'm going to be parking it for a while until I figure out what I want to do. Come on, you can do it. That's what I look like. That's what you guys look like. Okay. You can see the bottom of the piston down here is really clean. And there's a ton of scale up on here. I'm gonna see if we can get the valves now. It's really difficult to get it maneuvered just right. I wonder if one of the valves is burnt, but I'd like to see it. You can see there's a lot of burnt up here where it's not actually firing. Yeah, the whole top of that head. Oh, there's a valve right there. Okay, so I wonder if that valve is stuck open. I'm gonna move this out and bump the key. Okay, let's get back in there. Ooh, look at all that. Okay. Oh yeah, that valve is not seating. You can see that it's really dark. It's not seating all the way. You can see it right there. All right, so that's going to do it for this video. We know that that cylinder's not sealing. I don't know if maybe the valve's not totally seated. Maybe it's not rolled in. I'm going to have more time to tear this motor apart. But this is in great shape. We're not really sure which direction we're going to go with this one yet. I still have to finish the LS swap 4Runner before we can tear into this one. So hope you enjoyed this video.